some interesting news. I don't know if you heard of this.
I did.
So, uh, do you mind reading this tweet?
So calm the spooky night. A symphony of rumors, not one, but two, return from shadow. A resistance to dart home as black monsters escape twisted hills to wander lands and siphon souls. Filter your candy collection soft from solid and be eco-friendly. Have a metal Halloween.
Yes. And then you have an image that looks like Castlevania.
Yes.
So, how many PS1 game references are in here?
Let me
I see
see. Nope.
Siphon Filter,
Yes.
Symphony of the Night, Metal
Yes.
Gear Solid,
Yes. Silent
Silent
Hills.
Hills,
Twisted Metal.
and Twisted Metal. So that's a lot of games there. So the
Well, when was that tweet?
let's see. That tweet, what? It doesn't have the date on here.
It should. Oh, this is a screen grab. Gotcha. Okay.
But this post was 3 days ago, so it's very recent.
Okay.
So what do you think? Do you think they're gonna
Because
remaster?
it also had Wanderlands, so I was wondering if that was this year or a previous year. Because Wanderlands, that just reminded me of oh, Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes. Yeah. So it looks like they're gonna be remastering a classic PS1 game,
Okay.
but they don't mention which one. They mention a bunch of
Yes.
them. What if they did all of them? That would be insane, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Yes, it would. Which one would you like to see?
Um. Well, I think the first Metal Gear would be amazing. What about you? Out of all those?
I, I don't even know how they would do Symphony of the Night. Like honestly, Symphony of the Night is perfection in my eyes.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
And
touch Symphony of the Night.
Demon Souls, as much as I love their
Yeah.
remake, I also, I see that they've at least going forward. I think we talked about this last week. Bluepoint has been taking more creative liberties as to what they do within their
Yes.
remakes, and they're kind of like slightly making it their own, staying true to the source, but it's different enough.
Hmm.
And I don't particularly like some of the changes that they made in Demon
Yeah.
Souls. And I think I can definitely be seen as nitpicky, but I will state for current gen people that haven't even played the original
Hmm.
Demon Souls, it's a fantastic iteration of the
Yes.
game to play, and I hope that it has the same lasting power and impression that it makes on people playing it today that it did for me back when I played the original.
Yes. And you platinumed the game, right? Okay.
Yes, yes, I did 3.5 playthroughs.
Um, and you did that in the span of like a week. Yeah.
Correct.
So for those of you
So
that feel like shit hearing that, be aware that this guy is an expert in that game. And how many times have you beaten the original?
Oh, so many
Yeah.
times. So many times. I love the
Yeah.
original. And that's and that's I think one of the reasons that I can state, how I feel about it and kind of be a little bit disappointed, but at the same time recommend it wholeheartedly and think that it's an amazing
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Because I can definitely state that I have nostalgia glasses on, and it's one of those things.
Yes.
Like I'm not going to let go of the
Yeah.
original.
As you
That being
shouldn't.
said,
As you shouldn't.
and that being said, Metal Gear Solid is another one of those important games that I
Hmm.
love, and the original will always hold a special place in my heart.
Yes.
They did remake the original, and I own Twin Snakes on the
Yeah.
GameCube, but Twin Snakes, even the cutscenes are directed by Ryohei
Hmm.
Kitamura, who's another Japanese director, not Hideo Kojima, and it's a completely different game.
Yeah.
And to even bring in that kind of
Hmm.
gameplay, well, what and by that kind of gameplay, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3 type gameplay, into Metal Gear Solid 1, it's a completely different game already.
Yeah.
So I need to see it. In terms of remake out of all those games, I think I like to see what they do with Siphon Filter because I never played
Yeah. No, you're right.
it. That would be the safest bet on my end.
um,
But in terms of like these sacred other PS1
yeah.
titles, I don't
Twisted
know.
Metal. Twisted Metal.
I never really played Twisted Metal either. I never got
Oh,
into
okay.
it.
I was a huge Twisted Metal guy on the PlayStation. I love that
And
game.
I think Twisted Metal would definitely. It's one of those games where I don't think it would feel more like a brand new game, especially if they updated it for current gen
But
standards.
it's I tr-
And like aside from what's it called? What's it called? Combat
yeah.
League? What's it called?
Um.
Well, but what
Oh, Rocket League.
Rocket
Yeah.
League, thank you. I said Combat League. Rocket League. Aside from Rocket League, where other vehicular combat games are there?
There
I
is
mean,
one. There was one that was
yeah.
just is releasing soon.
Oh yes, yes, the one that got pushed back.
Yeah.
But, but none of these games, neither Rocket League nor this one that got pushed back. I forget. It was like something All Stars, Derby
Yes.
All Star,
Yes. Yeah.
and none of them are as mature as
No.
Twisted Metal is.
But I can say this: trying to play the older Twisted Metal games, it is rough, man. It is rough. The controls are rough. So I would like to see a newer version where they smooth out the controls and modernize them.
Yes.
I would play it. I would play it.
Yeah. So, which game are you excited for out of all the references that they made?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Metal Gear's a good one.
Another issue with Metal
Yeah,
Gear, though, that I can foresee is getting all the voice actors.
that is true. That is true. Because the voice acting in that game was crucial.
Yep. And I mean, they changed the voice acting in Metal Gear's Twin Snakes. So I
Yeah.
could see them doing the same thing again
Okay,
for whatever iteration they would do.
Silent Hill. We haven't had a new Silent Hill game in a long time.
To be honest, I'll agree to that. Silent Hill, I love Silent
Yeah.
Hill. Silent Hill 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. But Silent Hill, the first one, it hasn't aged that
No.
well. It is quite dark, and I really enjoy the story in
Yeah.
it. So maybe a remake of that would be cool.
Yeah, no, I
I
agree.
I'll give it that.
Okay. All right, so we've come to the conclusion we're down for Silent Hill
Yeah, and Siphon
and
Filter.
Siphon Filter and Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
So if it's one of those three,
but but Symphony of the Night, nah, I'm not
it's
feeling
too
that.
classic, man. It's too classic.
Not just that, but that pixel art is
It still
gorgeous.
looks good
Like,
to this day.
I agree.
All right.